Yeah, what up? Bass Boxing Basement. Please hit the like button and hype. There's this new feature called hype. I don't really know how it works, but if you hit the hype, you can hype the channel. Keep the haters away. Because I'm so badly shadowed by Nosa, it's disgraceful. Anyway, right, so on the undercard of Canelo, these Terence Crawfish, to me, the most interesting fight, and then the undercard's okay, you know what I'm saying? You got Serhij Bohachuk, he's Brandon Adams, Callum Walsh, he's Fernando Vargas, two prospects. Those are good fights. But the main one for me is Ivan Dychko, he's Jermaine Franklin Jr. Now, Dychko is a very curious fighter. Well, I mean, his pro career has been very curious. He had a very distinguished amateur career. 2 bronze medals. He lost to Gay J in the Olympics in a very close fight. Some people thought... I thought Gay J actually edged it, but some people thought Dychko deserved it. I mean, that was the Joshua Olympics. Joshua definitely 100% lost to Savon and to Camarelli. But even Dychko was very close. He's beaten Bakodir Jalolov 4 times, according to BoxRec. Someone even said it was 5 times, because BoxRec doesn't always list every fight. I don't know about that, but there are at least 4 occasions when he's beaten Bakodir Jalolov. A young one, but still. So, you know, you'd think, he's now 35, you think, and he's been a pro since 2017. You'd think he should be in the mix by now, right? I mean, you know, he's 6'9". Yeah, he's got 15 wins, 14 KOs, 7 of those KOs, I think, in the first round. But, you know, his career's just been stop-start, you know. The last few years, you know, he's had sort of like, let's see, he's got 1 fight in 2005, 1 in 2004, 1 fight in 2023, 1 fight in 2022, 2 fights in 2021. So he's been really inactive. And you'd think this guy he's based in America as well. This guy should have been right in the mix. Yeah. He has been stopped once as an amateur in a fight he was winning. But, you know, he was dropped, I think, 3 times. But you know, by Majidov. Mahmoud Razul Majidov, who's a really good fighter as well. Again, another pro who bizarrely... who started his career and he was expected to do well, and he got KO'd in a round by Andrei Fedosov. But Majidov is known to be a puncher, and you know, he just caught Dychko. And that's that. You know, when you have that many amateur fights, it's not surprising to get stopped once. I mean, at heavyweight, these are big men hitting big men. Yeah. So, I don't know what's happened. I don't know why his career's been mismanaged. Is it injuries? You know, no one seemed to really talk much about him. I did a video on him going, well, what's happened with Dychko? Is he just going to be a wasted talent? He's 35 now. Okay? And you go through his pro record, like I said, yeah? He's been a pro 8 years, and he's only managed 15 fights, all of which he's won by KO, except one 10-round... points victory against Kevin Nicolas Espindola, who's one of those tough journeyman guys who's gone the distance with a lot of, you know, top guys. He has been stopped. He went the distance with Moses Itama, but, you know, he's been stopped by Richard Riakpo and Fraser Clark. So, you know, I mean, he's obviously a robust, solid guy, but he always looks out of shape. But he went 10 rounds with... Dychko. What other wins are there? I don't know. He beat, you know, Morris Harris, Ray Austin. He KO'd Michael Maroney. But these guys were all way past their best. Alexander Ustinov KO'd in 1. Again, past his best. So, I mean, you know, he's beaten up a bunch of guys that has-beens or never was. But he's largely beaten them impressively, except for Kevin Espindola. And you know... I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Has he been mismanaged, mispromoted? Has he had promotional, managerial issues? Has he had injury issues? Because this guy should have been competing at the top level. Certainly from 2022 onwards. He would have been a pro for 5 years. So it's difficult to know how good he's going to be, right? And he's fighting Jermaine Franklin Jr., who has a stupid nickname, the 989 Assassin. The 989 Assassin. I can't even remember what that means. Someone can tell me in the comments. 989, I think it relates to where, I don't know, his area code or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's a police code or something. Like, 187. Some stupid stuff like that. I don't know. But the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Now, he's well known in the UK. Because, and by the way, he didn't have a bad amateur career. He's got a win over Cam F. Awesome, who was a top American for years. Cassius Chaney as well. As a pro, he kind of went under the radar. But he's been a pro since 2015. 23 fights, 15 KOs, 2 losses. That indicates he's got a bit of a punch. Right? So his 2 losses were to Dillian White on a close majority decision. I actually thought Franklin edged that myself, And then he fought Gay J, and everyone was going, oh, Gay J is going to knock him out. And I was like, nah, I bet you he goes the distance. And he did. But he clearly lost it, but he went the distance. So he's a solid guy, decent boxing skills. I mean, his record says he's a decent puncher, but I don't know at what level. I don't think he's KO'd anyone half decent, Jerry Forrest, who's decent enough. He went to a split decision. He went distance with Pavel Sauer, who's more of a journeyman now. Anyone half decent is gone the distance, really. So it's a very interesting fight. Yeah, it's a very interesting fight. For me, I mean, Franklin is going to give away a lot of height. So 6 inches in height. And he'll probably give away a decent amount in weight as well. Franklin kind of weighs, it depends. For Gay J, he only weighed 235 pounds. But against Dillian, he was 257 pounds. In his last fight, he was 254 pounds. So I expect he'll come in about 250. Dychko is a big lump. He's 6'9", but he only weighed 236 pounds in his last fight. So he's not, he's quite slim. He's generally weighed 236 pounds. So bizarrely, it looks like Franklin will probably have a weight advantage, even though he's 6 inches shorter. So there's a lot of questions here, What does Dychko, is he interested in a pro career? It's a Kazakhstani national, but now living in the States, in Florida. Does he care anymore? He's like a Zhalolov, like he's almost, his pro career is just not really ever caught fire. Yeah, Zhalolov, remember, he's beaten at least 4 times in the amateurs. Now, I think Franklin is a decent enough opponent, but I think he lacks something at the top level. Like Dillian White's never been that world class, has he? I think Franklin will fight a careful fight. I think his chin's good, but I think Dychko's, if he's got anything left, should be able to win it through his height, through his long arms, through his power. I'm not saying he'll stop Franklin. I think might well go the distance. Yeah, I think it's probably a distance fight for Dychko. But I just feel that, who knows? These are the heavyweights. These are the big guys. Anyone can get caught. But I think with his height and his long arms and his pedigree, that he'll outbox Franklin and he'll hurt him a couple of times, enough to let Franklin be a little bit more, reticent to get involved. And so I think Dychko points is the call. But it's definitely an interesting fight. For me, the most interesting fight on the undercard. Yeah, peace in the Middle East.